know, during the coronavirus craziness, many dancers are choosing to self-isolate at home, but we still want to improve our dancing. And so in lieu of my group classes, I have been hosting free weekly tutorials featuring activities we can do at home to continue growing as dancers. And I've done a couple home exercise videos for dancers that have been popular. So we're going to do another one today, and this one is going to show you some activities you can do at home to improve your top line and your frame. So the first part of our frame is our arms for both man and lady. And I like to call it laser arms. I pretend I'm shooting lasers out of my arms, whether I'm a lady, whether I'm a man, and I always want my lasers shooting out of my elbows to shoot holes in the other dancers and not holes in the ground. Or as lady, I'll show you from the back, move my hair, we don't want our lasers shooting holes in the ground, we want them shooting holes up into the audience and the walls, kind of like spotlights in the night sky. Okay? So, first thing we're going to do, if you're a lady, I want you to lift your hands up and make sure, I'll show you from the side, that they are forward. Okay? So the elbows are ahead of my face instead of behind. The way our body is built, whether it's man or lady, doesn't matter. When you put your elbows behind your body, they're going to want to go down. Okay? When you put them ahead of your body, they're going to want to go up. So to make our job easier, we're going to keep our elbows ahead of our body. Okay? So for ladies, for now, go ahead and put both hands up, 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 ahead of your face. Okay? Looks like this from all sides. Okay. Now ladies, we're just going to bend the elbows and hands down. So not the elbows down, but just from the elbows down. Okay? So here's from the side, from the front, from the other side. Okay? The next thing we're going to do is make sure that our head is left. I'll go over man's part next. For now, I'm talking about ladies. So, ladies, we're going to make sure our head is left of our butt, not on the butt. And that doesn't mean just twerking the head left or the top of the head. It actually means, boop, putting your whole head left. If you have a closet mirror, this is going to be a little bit easier. Obviously, if you're in a dance studio and have a big mirror, that's great. Closet mirror will do. It's even better if you get a private lesson where the teacher can see you to give you the kinesthetic awareness. If you have a cell phone at home, you can film yourself. That would be great too, because sometimes we think we're left, but we're about this far left. And we actually want to be quite left, okay? Our center is to the partner, but our head is going to be, I say, left of our butt cheek. Or you can aim for left of your foot, and you'll probably end in about the right spot, okay? The next piece, and I know it sounds crazy, we're going to bend our knees. That's going to help you. So we're low on the knees, high from the hips up, okay? And the lower you go, the bigger the top line's gonna be. Finally, the next piece I want you to look at, ladies, is the stretching the side. So I'm gonna think disco ball. I'm gonna point up like John Travolta style, and we're gonna do that same thing. So don't even think about this frame, we're gonna think about stretching up, pointing to disco balls. That's gonna help you lift the side. I see a lot of this in the dance community, so we want to think lift, 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 and the bigger your shape is left, the lower you are in the knees, the more you're going to have to lift up and point to those disco lines. Big, 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 point, 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 okay? Okay, let's take a break for ladies for a second. We're going to talk about men. So a lot of the same concepts. The lady is always in our right arm, so we want a leftward poise, okay? But you're also going to be bent in the legs, elongated from the hip up. And let's talk about our arms for a second. I want you to put your right arm forward and your left arm out. So I'll show you from one side, this side, from the front, okay? And then you're going to your right elbow, and you're gonna point your fingers down. I see a lot of leads in town with their hand pointed up, and that drops your elbow and crushes your lady. So think about laser arm, and if you point the fingers down, that'll be better than pointing them up. My final request leads, I see a lot of like throwing gang signs with this hand. Just pretend you're doing karate, boop. As a matter of fact, don't even think about touching her with the fingertips. I don't want those fingertips digging into me, that's creepy. I just want to feel this lower palm or even your wrist here, okay? So point fingers down and think about, and I'll show you from the side, I'll exaggerate, getting her from underneath rather than flat and pulling. Okay, another common mistake I feel when I'm dancing in town, or even all over the country, there's not enough room in the arm, so she's not this slender. Dancers are generally not big, giant people, but she's not going to be 3 inches wide. So if you keep this right elbow forward, like we talked about, karate hand, this leaves enough room for a lady's body, okay? This doesn't. Okay, and I'll show you from this side. We have good, good, and then I'll show you bad as a contrast, bad, bad. So think forward, bend, hand down, fingers together, leftward poise, okay? And when you're at home leads, just so we build up kind of that arm strength, we're gonna go ahead and lift this left elbow higher than you think it should be. I see a lot of leads. Most leads dance their lady too low, okay? So think about at least dancing her eye height, okay? Unless you're dancing with that itsy bitsy bitsy tiny lady, you're gonna want this hand high. Okay? It's gonna give her a nice a rounded top rather than a saggy top, okay? Another piece of our frame is our head position, okay? So a little stretch I suggest doing at home, whether it's man or lady, doesn't matter. We have a couple of positions. We have closed position, we have promenade position. So basically, I would love you to be able to max out your head stretch left and right. So go ahead and put your left side to your vanity in your bathroom and whether it's man or lady, try to turn your head separate from your body. Okay, I'll show that this way. So I'm facing my mirror. I'll show you this way. I'm sideways to my mirror. Okay, and one more time this way. And I'm sideways to my mirror. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing to the right. So, ladies, we do this a lot in promenade position, right? So, put your right side to your mirror and turn to your right. Show you another way. We have our right side to the mirror. And we turn to the right, okay? And we'll max that out. We've talked a little bit in previous demos on YouTube how we never want to reach the maximum of our flexibility when we're dancing. Otherwise, you kind of hit a wall, and then it ends up choppy, and it's very easy to look choppy and also pull on your partner. So the benefit of doing these little stretches at home is when you're dancing, you won't have to go to your max, and it'll make the dancing changes in position much softer, okay? My final request for you is separating the blocks. So we talked a little bit for both man and lady. We're bent in the legs and we're long in the body from the hips up. A really easy thing we can do when we're driving is put your rear view mirror a little bit higher than you think it should be. That'll force you when you're in the car to stretch, 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 stretch. It'll elongate your back, it'll strengthen your back muscles, it'll lengthen your spine and your neck. So when you are on the dance floor, you'll be used to that feeling of not stretching everything up, which is what your body will naturally want to do. But it'll help you get used to bending down here, flexing in the feet, but being super stretched and long in the body, okay? And a final stretch that we can do at home to improve our flexibility and dancing ability for standard is the yoga bridge. The easiest way to do that is going to be to find a wall in your house, and you're going to put your back to the wall and inch your way down. So a lot of really talented standard dancers and smooth dancers as well have a lot of flexibility in this upper spine. This is going to help you, especially in your rotational figures. So what we're going to do, we're going to find a wall. In this case, I'll just use the mirror. Okay, we're going to put our hands on that mirror. And you're going to inch your way down. I'm showing you fast, so you don't have to watch a half-an-hour video, but I don't want you to go as far as I do. You just go as comfy as you can go. As a matter of fact, if you just go 2 inches, that's great. We never want to do anything that hurts. That flexibility, that strength, that'll increase with time. I'll show you one more time. So find any hard wall surface in your house. We're going to put both of our palms on it, and then we're going to inch our way down. Okay? So that'll help increase that flexibility up here. That'll also help what we talked about, where we won't have to get to our max and then be stiff with our partner, but it'll help your shapes look really soft. So hopefully it's been helpful today. Some little things we can do at home to build our frame, make it more beautiful and easy to follow. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye, guys.